I'm Chef Monica, the General Mills K-12 corporate chef. National Peanut Butter Day is January 24th. Peanut butter is shelf-stable, affordable, and nutritious. So today, I'm going to be sharing some ideas with you on using peanut butter in recipes. I do recognize that some of you may have concerns about nut allergies and prefer to serve other seed or bean butters in your schools. There are a number of excellent products out there for schools: soy nut butter, sunflower seed butter, and even chickpea or garbanzo bean butter. I have tried all of these products and recipes and find that they each work, so feel free to substitute. Use what works for you in your school environment. Before I share my recipe ideas, though, I want to turn to my colleague, Leslie Shirey from the Bell Institute of Health and Nutrition, to share some information with us on peanut allergies. Welcome, Leslie. I know that as a registered dietitian working with school food service operators, you have a professional interest in food allergies, but I understand that you have a more personal interest as well.
That is true, Chef Monica. My daughter Clara has a peanut allergy and is also allergic to tree nuts and sesame seeds. So we are always navigating the grocery store, restaurants, and school meals for safe foods for her. Clara's in second grade now, but when I first sent her off to school, I have to say one of my biggest fears was lunch. Would she have to sit at a different table? If she wants to have school lunch, how will I know that it's safe? A lot of questions running through my head. Although her school doesn't ban peanuts or nuts from being brought to school, they don't include nut ingredients in the elementary school meals. And good news, she doesn't have to sit at another table. They also provide allergen and ingredient information for menus and require staff training on allergens, including avoiding cross-contamination for the culinary team, which I am guessing you all do at your schools too. Of course, it is up to us to review the menu each week and make sure the school lunch is safe for her, and have taught her from the beginning not to share food with other students. Over the past 2 decades, the percent of children in the U.S. with a peanut allergy has tripled, and about 2.5% of children in the U.S. have a peanut allergy. Being one of the most common allergies, it is likely most of you are managing this in your schools, cafeterias, and menus. And there are many tools available to help you do that, such as the Centers for Disease Control's guide, Managing Food Allergies in Schools, or through FACT, the Food Allergy and Anaphylaxis Connection team at foodallergyawareness.org, which includes best practices for school foods. As a dietitian, of course, I am a fan of the nutrition of peanuts and other nuts and seeds, which provide protein, good fats, and vitamins and minerals. For example, peanuts are a source of magnesium, vitamin E, and niacin, along with other nutrients. So incorporating these can boost the nutrition of menus, and Chef Monica has some fun ideas to share for using peanut butter in your menus, or, as she mentioned, other nut, seed, soy, or bean butters work too.
Thank you, Leslie. That is really important information. For an additional resource, I watched an excellent SNA Wednesday webinar on how to safely serve peanut butter in your schools back in September. It's available on the school nutrition website. Now for the recipes. If you make your own peanut butter sandwiches, change things up by using 2 1-ounce equivalent grain Pillsbury muffin tops. I like them served open-faced, topped with fruit. Or if you use little single-serve cups, make it a Buzz Lightyear favorite with infinity and beyond biscuits. I made these by poking a hole in the thawed whole grain rich biscuit dough, then widening the circle. Next, I fold the dough over to create an infinity symbol. After baking in a 350-degree convection oven for 8 to 12 minutes, I take them beyond with a drizzle of melted gold medal chocolate icing. Chocolate and peanut butter are age-old best friends. Vanilla yogurt goes really nicely with peanut butter too. 4 ounces of yogurt blended with 2 tablespoons of any of the butters results in a 2-ounce equivalent meat alternate option. I've made 2 different parfaits using Vanilla Parfait Pro and peanut butter. I've layered this one with mixed fruit and served a 2-ounce equivalent cup of Trix cereal on the side. This one is layered with strawberries and served with a cup of Cocoa Puffs. 2 grain, 2 meat alternate, and a half a cup of fruit. Sounds like an appealing offer versus serve lunch option to me. Have you thought about serving one of the butters as part of an oat breakfast? This protein power cup is an overnight oat option using sunflower seed butter, applesauce, and yogurt. Both sun butter and peanut butter are available as USDA commodities, and either one would work. I like to garnish this one with a few sunflower seeds, so using sun butter makes more sense to me. A few chocolate chips or a drizzle of chocolate sauce give this healthy breakfast a decadent feel. Here's some other power options too. These are smoothies. Remember that USDA regs don't allow the butters to credit in smoothies, but the flavor and added protein resonate big time with your students. This one uses my typical approach to blenderless smoothies. Per 64-ounce bag of Yoplait vanilla, I've stirred in 4 cups of applesauce and 4 cups of apple juice. But this one has a half a cup of peanut butter stirred in too. That recipe creates 16 delicious, velvety, creamy smoothies. No special equipment required. You can change up the blenderless smoothie recipe by stirring in 1/3 cup of cocoa into the peanut butter before mixing in the applesauce. That cocoa peanut butter combination is a winner. Another option is to blend 2 tablespoons of cinnamon into whichever butter you use before adding the applesauce. I find adding familiar cinnamon can be a good option if you're introducing a peanut butter substitute that has an unfamiliar taste to your students. I have 2 more ideas to share with you. One is an old-time favorite, peanut butter cookies. I'll save that till last. This is a newer idea and one I think your students will enjoy, energy bites. You'll enjoy these recipes too because they can help prevent food waste. I've used leftover Pillsbury whole grain baked biscuits as the base for these. Here you can see that I've run the biscuits through the food processor until they're all crumbly. After the biscuits reach this stage, I add peanut butter, dried fruit, maple syrup, and cocoa or spice, then process until the mixture comes together. Pack the combination into a number 20 scoop. Then roll into quick oats. Three each per serving offer 2-ounce equivalent grains, 1 meat alternate, and a half a cup of fruit. This one is a cocoa raisin, and this recipe is a bit more sophisticated, cranberry chai spice. Here are the peanut butter cookies I promised. These are an easy-to-make speed scratch recipe because they use my favorite product, the Gold Medal Variety Muffin Mix. Just add water, peanut butter, and eggs to the mix, then fold in raisins or cranberries and roll the scoops into quick oats. Don't forget to give them that all-important crisscross with the fork before baking. I'll get that recipe on our website for you right after I have some cookies and milk. See you next time.